Welcome back to Analog Daydreams, and today I want to talk about this, the original album series replacement CD box set. This is a 5 CD set, compiles their first 5 records from 81 to, I believe, 87. Um, so all the way to Please to Meet Me. There's a bunch of these for different artists like Mott the Hoople, Alice Cooper, Journey, um, Joan Jett, Social Distortion. That one's a 3 album set, but some of these come with bonus tracks and stuff. Unfortunately, with this one, it doesn't come with any of the bonus tracks, which I know amongst Replacements fans, this was a hot topic. Normally Rhino and that whole group is known for throwing in bonus tracks, but this is a UK import, the one that I have, so it's on Sire. Someone told me, I don't know if it's true, but the American version of this is on Rhino. That was also discussed in a couple of forums that I was seeing looking this up before I bought it. For me, this is a great set. Um, you know, just getting into this band, and I've seen that some of their albums are a little bit pricier, especially the early two on CD, as I don't think they've been in print for a while. It seems like they're out of print at the moment, and this is just the most affordable way to get these. Now, I got this set for 16.50 on Amazon just a few days ago. Um, it was price slashed, which that's the nice thing about Amazon. Sometimes, as a record buyer, you can find good albums, or a CD buyer. You can find good albums for good deals. Um, but yeah, so these are really cool. I like these sets. This is my first one. I'm definitely gonna buy more, especially for Cheap Trick and Mott the Hoople, as those come with bonus tracks. Um, it's just an affordable way to get a catalog. And these are housed in LP replica sleeves, which are just cardboard, you know digipack sleeves. They're not even digipack, but just cardboard. And these are really cool. I like the little details in these. I know they're not highly detailed. It's literally just whatever you know the LP sleeves were, but it's still cool. Here's Let It Be. This is a classic record. So before we talk about the music, let's talk about the band. So the Replacements were started by Paul Westerberg, the lead singer, Bob and Tommy Stinson, and they went on to be one of the most iconic um, early '80s, mid '80s alternative bands. They're almost not talked about enough. Very underrated band in my opinion. Um, an important band for sure for what came later in the '90s and 2000s. I feel as if if the Replacements didn't exist, we wouldn't have gotten Pixies, Nirvana, even the Strokes in a way, because you could kind of trace back from what the Strokes did on their first 2 records to this era of '80s guitar garage rock, or you know um, but yeah, so eventually Bob Stinson left the band. He was replaced by Slim Dunlap, who sadly recently passed away, I believe last month in December. um, that was a bummer to hear about. He was a really talented musician. um, but yeah, so going into the albums, I've only listened to about 2 of these, and and those two being my 2 favorite Replacements records. Pleased to Meet Me, which is my favorite, and Tim. So these two were kind of the reason why I bought this set, especially this one, because when I was recording my 4th record, Amnesia, uh, you know, I was listening to a lot of the Replacements. I just found them in that period. I never really branched out of this record until about later last year. around like November. I almost said this year. I forgot we're in 2025. I do that sometimes, but anywho, late 2024, I started getting more into them around November-ish, and I saw that some of their CDs are pricey. These early two right here, the first two, um, kind of expensive. I've seen on eBay and stuff like that, and my local record stores have these priced at like, you know, $20 a piece used for the first pressings. They don't have any other versions. I know the reissues came out later, but the reissues are kind of hard to find now. So buying this set for me just made sense because of, where, I'm currently at. They don't have a lot of replacement stuff. If they do, it's just Let It Be and Tim on vinyl. Although I have seen the recent, Pleased to Meet Me vinyl set too. But, that's on vinyl. These are either on CD or vinyl, but, either the copies aren't in good condition or they want way too much for them. So picking this up for 1650 was a good deal. Now, I don't have any point of reference to compare these two. I know some of the fans, or some people that I know who are big Replacements fans, weren't really happy with this set, concerning that it was the remasters. To me, the remasters sound great, um, especially the remaster of Tim. I found that this sounded really good on my system. Now, I have a very basic system. You know, I I'm not one of those guys that has like a audiophile setup or whatever, and I'm not hating on anyone who does that. I just love music. As you see, I have music surrounded all around me with my Oasis poster and my 21 Pilots poster back there. So ultimately, I'm a fan of music. Whatever sounds good to me sounds good to me. And, you guys will see my setup in the next video from now. But, I've heard some people talk about this set in particular not sounding great. To me, from what I've heard so far from these two, it sounds pretty good. Gonna listen to the rest of these, throughout the week and all of that. Um, but yeah, so ultimately, again, this is a great value, especially if you're looking to get into the replacements. I mean, it has, in my opinion, three of their best records: "Let It Be," "Tim," and "Pleased to Meet Me." You get songs like "Swinging Party," "Alex Chilton," and "Can't Hardly Wait." Three amazing songs. You know, you get "Color Me Impressed" off of Hootenanny, which I'm excited to listen to this one. This has been on my radar for a minute. Um, but yeah, I think, you know, for what it's worth, these sets are really good in their value, especially if you're looking to buy a catalog. I know I mentioned that earlier. The only thing that sucks though is that you don't get a booklet or anything like that. You don't get liner notes. You just get the cover, the sleeve, and the disc. And this is what, the disc looks like. Very basic, very self-explanatory, But that's okay because you have the music, and the music speaks for itself with these sets. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video on this. I've got another video coming out after this, that being greatest hits and all of that. Some of my favorite greatest hits and the different greatest hits that I own, and I'm going to be talking about the different types of them and different types of compilation albums and so forth. And yeah, after that, the big setup video, the big 2025 record setup or record room or however you want to call it, music room video will be out later this month. But yeah, I appreciate the support, guys, on the recent videos. It means a lot. Click the bell below to be notified for my future uploads and all of that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching Analog Daydreams.